Hey guys, today I am rolling with my homies, and that is you. So we are going to do some self-myofascial release or foam rolling. So follow along and I'll guide you through a foam roll for your whole body. So we're going to start on our back actually, and really important, you don't foam roll your low back. Okay, so start right about in the middle of your back. Reach your arms back and kind of roll until you find a tight spot. Again, not going into your lower back. So once you find a tight spot, you're going to kind of hang out there, working through mostly the shoulder blades. I feel very tight in my rhomboids and kind of underneath my shoulder blades, so I'm just going to stay here on that pressure point and try to release it. If you have ever had a deep tissue massage where it felt great, but it also kind of didn't at times, that's what we're experiencing here with the foam roller. We are trying to release the pressure points as we work through our muscles. So in our tight muscles, we're trying to get them to relax by doing this here. So hang in there. Breathe. Every once in a while, you can kind of slowly roll out and just see if there's another spot. What we don't want to see is this nice back and forth motion. It's not as good for you. It doesn't help you out as much as sitting on any pressure points. So now we're going to roll to our side, try to get into our lats. So you can kind of keep your arm straight out or kind of over your head. Either way, you're just kind of working forward and back, trying to find the spot in your lat muscles, in your back muscles that feels tight. Ooh, I found them. So we're going to sit right here on that spot, putting all your pressure onto the foam roller. So you don't want to lift your head up like this. You just want to lay down and press into that foam roller and hold it on that spot for a little while. So I don't foam roll nearly as much as I should. And that's kind of my focus right now, is making sure I get in that recovery, because when you're working hard in the gym, you need to recover hard too. So this is kind of a nice way to do that. A lot of people will watch a TV show or a movie or talk to a friend. Kind of doing something else while you're doing this is helpful, but you want to make sure then that you're actually focused on the muscles that you're working. We're going to roll back just a little bit, kind of working into the back side of your upper body right here, through the back of your lats. And then we can kind of roll forward. Oof, nice. So I kind of like go forward and back to get a nice little release there. And then I find a tight spot again and I hold it. Yeah, so do something that you like to do while you do this, or if you just kind of want to zone out and take care of your body, that's a good thing too. So we'll stay here. Oh, I'm going to roll back again. Awesome. You can roll out your arms too. So if you want to, kind of rolling out your tricep here, find a tight spot. Ooh. I just worked triceps today, so I definitely feel that one. Again, you can roll backwards and forwards if you want to try to find a spot. Just try to stay calm amidst the storm. It hurts, but it's good. It's good. So a big important thing to know about foam rolling is a couple places that you don't want to go when you foam roll. As I mentioned, you don't want to go on your lower back. You don't want to go on your knees, so either in front or behind, and you also don't want to go in front or behind of your elbow. there's really no point to doing that. And it's more dangerous than anything. So don't do that. We're going to come on up. We're going to switch sides. So now we're going to the other side, working our lats. So you're right here on the foam roller. Woo! Oh, baby. That burns. Fix your shorts if you need to. Sorry, kids. Feel it's so tight there. I'm just going to sit right here. That's where you want to be. Right where you feel the pressure. Breathing. Good. I'm going to roll back and forwards to find some nice tension, but a good release at the same time. Try to keep your neck relaxed. If you try to tense yourself up, it's not going to do you any good while we're trying to work those muscles out. So stay nice and relaxed. Shoulders are down. Neck is neutral, so we're not here. That just looks uncomfortable. We're not here. We're just resting right on the fingertips. So I found a good spot, and I'm going to sit right there. Very good. We're going to take it to our arm now. So again, staying away from the elbow, kind of rolling front, back, side to side, finding a good spot. Wherever you find that pressure is where you want to stay. So hang out as long as you need. A lot of people who are either type A or kind of intense about their workouts, including me, don't take the time to recover. I always say work out hard and recover hard because it just takes more time. But this is the kind of thing that's so important for you. If you are more flexible and your muscles are taken care of, you can get stronger. Be faster. If you ever look at an actual athlete's program, you will find that they are doing recovery, mobility, and stretching, and foam rolling, and all that kind of jazz. So thank you for taking the time to do this today. Just a couple more seconds until we move to our lower body. Very good. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to move to our lower body. I like to start in my IT bands. It's right here, okay? I teach a lot of spin classes and have to sit and write programs a lot. So that is so tight. You're going to put all your body weight on that. And just continue to find a spot that is tight and you sit right there. Whew. And try not to scrunch up again. Stay calm, relaxed. Even though it might be killing. If you have knee problems, this is kind of the first thing I say. Go on a foam roller. Roll out your IT bands and we'll see what's up. If you're tight here, if your muscles shorten here, this guy, Mr. Knee, your good friend, is not supported in the way that it needs to be. So we're going to kind of sit here for a little bit longer. Oh, baby, baby. That is killing me. So tight. If you need a break, take it. You can also have someone who loves you enough to inflict necessary pain, I guess, on you. foam roll you too. So they would just stand over you and roll out your leg for you. It's kind of fun. You're going to rotate just slightly to the front. So you're not fully on your quad. You're kind of on the outside of your quad. Technically you're on your quad, but not all the way. So we're going to go in between your IT band and your quad, the front of your leg, and find a good spot there. Ooh, baby, baby. Man, I found it. So you're just going to apply all your pressure, all your body weight onto that point. This is not necessarily something we'd recommend right off the bat for someone who has trouble getting onto the floor. Anyone who has who's very overweight and also has trouble, whatever reason you have that it's hard to get on the floor, I would not suggest this just yet. You can reach out and ask for other suggestions on how you can work your way down to this. But just a little side note. Now we're going to go on to our quad. Beautiful quad. So this leg is just kind of resting on top of the other leg. You want to put all of your attention onto one quad at a time, one leg at a time. Roll until you find a nice tight spot. Woo! Sure is not hard to find tight spots on this chick. Woo! Baby, baby. Hard. Try to keep all that weight on that one side and stay on any pressure points you find. You could probably foam roll for like 3 hours and not hit everything. So sometimes I like to just focus on what's sore. So if my quads are sore, I roll my quads. If my IT bands are feeling really tight, I roll those. If my back needs a good little bit of love, I go to my back. So yeah, you can just do something, you know? It doesn't have to be this whole routine every time. Just do something. Get on the foam roller and work these things out. Okay. Woo. All right, we are going to go on to our glutes. So same leg. You're going to tilt toward that leg. Take the leg we were just working, cross it over the other leg, and then just kind of roll onto your glute one cheek at a time, and find a tight spot and sit there. You guys are doing awesome. I'm sure of it. You can straighten the leg or kind of keep it on the ground, but I like to keep my leg like this. It kind of opens things up for me a little bit more. All of your weight on tight. You can come down to your forearm also. And then I like to lift my leg to make sure that I'm not using the weight of this leg to help me out. And you can roll side to side, just like we did for that upper back. Good. And rolling out your glutes will help with your back. Okay, so really take some extra special attention there if you have back pains. We're going to roll out our hamstrings, so all of your weight's going onto that one leg again, finding a spot that feels like it needs some attention, and hold it there. Again, rolling side to side if you need it. If you can't find a good spot, guarantee you have one. So find it. If If your wrists are having a little trouble, you can go on to your knuckles. Super job. Good. We're going to roll to our calves. So again, all that pressure on one leg and rolling, finding that you may find that your inner or outer thigh is more tight. Kind of depends how you walk and how you go through things go about your day. So for me, my inner quad or inner calf is not as bad. My outer calf is a disaster. So I'm going to sit there and enjoy that. Oh, it's making me shake. All right, one more on that same leg. It's the weirdest one of all. So you're going to take your inner thigh, place it on the foam roller. Try to put all the pressure onto that leg that's on the foam roller and just look for a spot that feels tight. For me, it's about halfway along my quads, but in the inner thigh, so it's kind of halfway up to from my hip to my knee. Oh man. And if you feel pressure on your knee, as long as you're not on your knee, it means you need it. So I feel this in my knee right now, which is bizarro because I'm not on my knee, but it's the way it goes. So feel it. You can kind of rotate your leg up and down. And come up. Awesome. Okay, we've got one more side here. So let's switch sides. You're going to come down onto your IT bands. IT band. You can tell I'm starting to lose it because my words aren't so hot, but whew, okay, found it. Find a spot, sit there, hold it, and breathe. Oh, ay caramba. Pain now, greatness later, guys. So hang in. Awesome. Roll forward, not all the way onto the front of your quad, but just enough so you get a little bit different of a pressure point. Find it. Sometimes I like to move my leg back and forth. Just giving you all the information I can, guys. Looking good. And all the way onto the quad. Woo! All the way. Try to lift up that other leg and make sure all of your pressure is on one leg at a time. Be mindful not to arch your back here while you're doing this. That is only going to hurt you. So pull your belly button in and put all of your weight on one leg. Use your core to help support you. Find that spot and stay right there. Pull away from your shoulders. So you kind of don't want to sink into them, you want to pull up. All right. Oh, okay. We are going to go on to our glute. Same leg. Press the knee down and then just find a spot. I found it the minute I sat on it. Woo! May it be harder for you to find tight spots than it is for me. I hope anyway. Stay there. Breathing. Very good. All right. We are going to our hamstrings. Hamstring, we already did one. So stay right here and find a spot. You may or may not feel immediate relief after a foam rolling session, but I can guarantee that your muscles will be happy that you did this, and so will you. So thank you for being patient. Maybe you got some of your favorite tunes on, I don't know, but stick with me here. Because you only have calves and your adductors, the inner thigh, left. Good, move on to your other calf. Here we go. So stay on your calves, put all that pressure onto them, roll forward, back, side to side, find a spot that is tight and needs help. Ooh. Oh man, I had no clue how tight my calves were. Now we know. Five, 4, 3, 2. Very good. Okay, last one. Inner thigh. Roll onto that beautiful foam roller. Get over how awkward it looks. Just do it. You'll thank me later. Good. I found my spot. So we're going to sit there, hold it. If you notice certain tight spots were tighter than others, my suggestion would be to focus on those spots for a while in your foam rolling practice, because you probably don't have 25 minutes to do this every day. So feel free to do this video anytime or spend any more time on any body part that you need to, but really pay close attention to those spots that just kind of screamed at you. They're asking for help. So focus on those spots. We'll stay here for another 5 seconds. Good. And we'll come off. I hope you felt a nice release today in your foam rolling session with me. My name is Lauren, and it was a pleasure working with you. Peace out.